that green, I get high up on a mountain looking down at everything. I get lost listening to the rhythm of a backwoods symphony. You got yours and I've got mine. I get high.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Sorry for a long pause between videos. I got really busy with work and school, and it's just not able to go out and fish. But I do have some good news. Starting in April, I have 14 tournaments a month scheduled. So it's April, May, June, July, and even August. There's 14 tournaments a month scheduled. So that'll give me time to go out and film videos and enjoy the fishing, along with enjoying the privilege of being able to record my experiences. But anyway, before I get into what this video is actually about, which is what I take on the boat rod and reel wise every time, I want to give two companies a huge thank you and a huge shout out. One is Swagger Tackle. It's a tungsten company. If you guys don't know them, the link is in the description below, and the code you're going to use is TJones15, and it's here, and you'll get 15% off your total purchase. Also, if you use the code 740 in this corner, that code, you'll get 10% off on Nate's Custom Baits website, and his link is in the description below. But anyway, what I'm going to go over real quick is I have 5 rods here that I take with me on the boat every time. First off is the one you guys see in most of the videos, is the St. Croix Icon. It's a 6.3 medium power walleye series rod. It's a vertical jig rod actually, but I use it mostly for my finessing. It is my favorite rod of all time. No matter what rod I pick, it's going to be this one. If I take it one rod and that's it, it's this one. But it's paired up with a Mitchell 308 reel. I think this is the second size up. I don't know exactly what one it is, but it's a 5.8 gear ratio. It's a very good spinning reel. I only use Mitchell spinning reels anymore due to the fact that it's a company that I can trust and their customer service is actually really good. So the second spinning reel that I take with me is a St. Croix Mojo Bass, the 7.1 medium power rod with a Mitchell Mag Pro reel on it. Once again, it's a Mitchell reel. But this is a newer rod. I actually bought this during Christmas season this year, so you guys haven't seen it in any videos. But I'm going to probably be using this one more than that St. Croix over there due to that one's getting a little old and I think it's cracked up the top of the rod. But anyway, this is the other spinning reel that I take. It's it's a little heavier than that one, even though it's a medium. I think it's just probably more because it's a Mojo Bass and not a walleye rod. It's going to be a little bit more sensitive on that matter. Now, one bait casting rod I use, I've only really got into these Cabela's Tourney Trail rods. It's more of personal preference for $64 and something like that. It's either 64 or 54, depending on what time you buy them. Lifetime warranty with them. You don't have to worry about if they break. You don't have to worry about not replacing them. You just take it back with no questions asked, and they'll give you one. You don't have to have a receipt or anything. This one's actually paired up with an Okuma Stratus V. It's a good left-handed reel. I've used it for a couple years now. It's 50-pound Power Pro yellow. I don't know why I have the yellow. It was on sale at Dick's when I got it. But it's a really good reel. $54 for it or something like that at Dick's website. If you're looking for a reel, you can't spend too much money. I'm going with this one along with this rod. These two compared is probably my cheapest combo, and it's actually one of my favorite combos. The second one is, once again, it's a Cabela's Tourney Trail. These are actually 7-foot medium heavy rods. They are an amazing jig rod with football jigs or flipping. I don't know really if flipping isn't the good rod for it. It's not a heavy rod. I use it because I've always went with medium heavy. I just now got into the heavy series rods. It's more of personal preference, so if you guys enjoy using heavy rods for flipping, go ahead. They do sell them in heavy, but I think the heavy only comes in 2-piece. I've only used 1-piece. But anyway, it's paired up with a Fluger President XT, I think that's what it is. But anyway, it's a 7.4 gear ratio, or no, 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. It's a new reel, never used it. I've spooled it up, haven't took it out yet. I can't wait to use it. It's a $79 reel, so it's a little bit more expensive than that Stratus V. But once again, it's paired up with this Cabela's Tourney Trail $59 or $54 reel rod, depending on when time you buy it. Father's Day, it's usually down to like $30. But once again, good rod. Can't wait to use this reel. Last one, it's actually it's a new rod completely. This is my first actual heavy rod. It's a Mojo Bass, St. Croix Mojo Bass Heavy Power. It's a 7.4. It's also my longest rod I have. It's paired up with the Cabela's, I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's Archanid. I don't know. It's the Cabela's version of the Daiwa Tatula, or I think that's what one it is. It's the, I don't know exactly what Daiwa it is, but Daiwa does make all Cabela's reels. No one who knows who makes Cabela's rods, but I love these reels. This is my second one I've owned. And the Mojo Bass rod, I've heard great reviews about it. I can't wait to use it. I bought this one also during Christmas time. They had a quick sale going on. But this is my first heavy rod, like I said. And I'm going to see how well these actually work in pitching situations along with frogging. I've mostly bought this for frogging and using like whopper ploppers since I've got a couple of those now. I feel like the heavy rods, they're just a little bit too like stiff for me when I'm like trying to flip underneath, but that's also again another personal preference. If you guys think that heavy rods are the greatest thing, then more power to you, but I just like my medium heavies. But that's 5 rods are what I take on the boat with me all the time. If you're looking for that cheap rod or cheap rod and reel combo, that Stratus V and that Cabela's Tourney Trail is your best bet. But if you're looking for a more expensive rod and reel, I would go with either this one for casting, which is the Cabela's reel and the Mojo Bass, or even that Mojo Bass and the Mitchell reel. Now, spinning rods and reels, I do not have any cheap preferences. Maybe the Cabela's Tourney Trail reel with maybe a Fluger President, that would give you about a $100 rod and reel in and out the door with ease, and it would be a good rod because I know that Cabela's Tourney Trail rods are good. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment what you thought, subscribe to the channel. Once again, feel free to go out check out those 2 websites that I linked in the description below. And as always, guys, I'll see you guys next time.
Chasing that green, I get high up on a mountain looking down at everything.